Okay, I'm trying to send this to, I think we are live on YouTube now. Okay. So basically, first, what are you looking at? Okay, just let me know what exactly you're looking at. What are you looking at trading this morning? I just told you I'm already in a BTC short. And the reason for that is if you look at my indicators here and all of that, okay, the trend, that dashboard there is showing, except for the 4 hours that is very bullish, and then the weekly time frame that is bullish, but the overall sentiment there is bearish. So I'm looking to go short. I'm already short. Okay, I shorted at that 27,400 on BTC. All right, and what I'm basically looking at is to see if this can come down to this other level here. All right. These levels you are seeing here, the one on top is on the 4 hours time frame. Even when I'm looking at this on the lower time frame, okay, I'm on the 5 minutes time frame. So I'm looking for just quick scalp up and down this way. All right, this trade already is already running, and just to see how this will play out, guys. Okay, my level is that 27,400 or so. Yeah, somewhere around there. So I want to see if this can come down to this level, and we'll take a quick profit. And then from here at that 27,100, I'm even looking at that 27,100 plus or 180 or thereabout, or even looking at this week's here. Okay, looking at this week's here, 27,100 and all of that. If it gets down to that level, we can be looking at taking a trade to the upside. So I'm looking at scalping BTC like back to back today to see how this will progress and go further and all of that. And if you look at my watch list, I just have few tokens here, right? I have BTC and then Ethereum, which are my major coins, okay? And then I have these other altcoins here and all of that. So we don't need to trade the whole token in the market in order to be profitable, right? So you just pick a particular token and then you stick to that, okay? So let me know, what are you looking at this morning? What tokens are you looking at? Benga, you can unmute yourself, okay? And let me know what you are looking at so that we can go ahead and look at that together. What are you looking at scalping this morning? All right. So if you are joining us on YouTube and all of that, you can equally use the comment section to let me know the tokens you want me to look at. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you. Chris, I really want to know how to short, because I think I've gathered a few knowledge about how to long on the platform. But how to short, I don't really have any idea on that. I don't know if you can throw more light on that.
Okay, can you give me an idea of the knowledge you've gathered on how to long? So since you know how to long already, if I'm to long right now, looking at my chart, what exactly are the knowledge you've gathered? What exactly am I supposed to do if I want to long?
Okay, for the longing, I think after doing the analysis, we need to know the entry points, which is the amount at which you want to long, the take profit points, which should be higher than the entry price, then the SL, which should be like depending on how you actually want to do it. Should let's say 10% or 15%, the percentage of money that you can afford to lose in the particular trade. And also, like from the explanation you gave to us yesterday, that can actually be adjusted in the course of the trade. Once you see that the trade is going in your favor, you can actually adjust your SL so that at least, even if you want to lose, you will not lose that much again.
Okay. See, longing and shorting, whatever knowledge you've got into long is the same thing you will use when it comes to shorting the market. Okay, there is not they are not two different things. It's not as if maybe you need a different knowledge to long, or you need a different knowledge to short the market and all of that. All right. Let's look at, now I'm using a whole lot of indicators on this chart right now. Okay, so let me even go to a cleaner chart Okay, let me go to a cleaner chart and let me remove this extension too, and open the BTC pair. Sorry, BTC, not BTC dominance. Okay. So once we go to the BTC pair right now, okay. First I'll go to like the 4 hours time frame, right? I'll go to 4 hours time frame, and what I want to do on the 4 hours time frame now is to spot out levels, okay? Or even to the 8 hours time frame, or even to the daily time frame. It all depends on what you're looking at, okay? It will spot out levels where I see resistance and support level, okay? Resistance and support level. Now on the 8 hours time frame already, you will know that you just notice that we've been consolidating here for a while, okay? This area here for a while. So here, the market has refused to go below this area, even when it wicked down here, okay, wicked down here again, and all of this impulse move to the downside and all of that. But the major area we need to pay attention to is that BTC has refused to go down below this area here, okay? Let me even map out this first area first, okay? Here, all right, BTC has refused to go down below this area, right? And then you can extend this. When we talk about support and resistance level, they are not just areas, okay? They are not just like a tiny line, okay? Most cases, you see some people will use like a horizontal line, all right? If I put the horizontal line here, maybe you think that, oh, the support or the level is just this area. As you can see on the price tab, is mapped there 25,200. You're just saying in your mind that, oh, is that 25,200 area? No, it's not. It is between this area here that I've drawn my trend line. Now, for a start, okay, to get a clearer picture of what you want to do, to be able to draw out support and resistance level, first, what you need to do is just switch, okay, on a higher time frame, go to the candle option here and switch this to line, all right? Once you switch that to line, you can go ahead and now use your horizontal tool. Let me go ahead and put my magnet on the strong magnet, and let's see that, okay? You can go ahead and use your horizontal tools, okay? For instance, if I want to spot at this area here, the magnet is here, okay? I can say that is a resistance, right? If I say that is a resistance on the 8 hours, for instance, right? If I look at that area as the resistance, one thing I can equally do is I equally have another resistance somewhere here, right? Where the market has gone to and then has refused to, break above and all of that. I don't know why this thing is not working. Let me do weak magnet. It should be able to magnet to that high there. Yeah, just magnet to that high. Now, when you do this, okay, and then you switch back to your candlesticks, sorry, when you switch back to your candles, where's my candle here, and then you switch back to the candlesticks, okay, what you want to now do is to now bring in your rectangular tool, okay, and just draw from that line that you drew there, okay? So it means that the whole of this area you're looking at now is your support or your resistance level, depending. If it is on top, it is resistance, all right? It is like a ceiling on top that will prevent you. Maybe if you're a very tall person, all right, you want to stand up, the ceiling will definitely stop you from, shooting your head out and all of that, okay? Then this other area, I will now come in here, okay, from that line that I've mapped out on the line chart, okay? And then this area here is equally a resistance level, right? We have this other one down here. We have this other one up here. This is the recent area where the market went to and then started dropping, all right? And that thing you can equally do with this area. So while we look at this overall area here as our support level, okay? While we look at this area here as our support level, right? This zone here as our support level, you see that when the market started going up, it equally found another support somewhere around here. This is an area where the market refused to, break to once, because if we go to lower time frame, let's pay attention to this level. Let me, this recent level here, okay? Let me just take this out so that we'll go to a lower time frame and I'll show you. Let's use this recent level to spot at those areas. So for long trades, you are looking at support areas. For short trades, you are looking at, resistance areas and all of that, all right? So now this area that I mapped out on a higher time frame, you see here, okay, from the areas we mapped out, when the market started descending, all right, after breaking up this way, when it started descending, it found a support here. So this support means that, if, for instance, if you are a driver, maybe you are driving on the road, there is a bump, okay, you will definitely slow down, all right? If there is a pothole, definitely you want to stop and look for a better place to, navigate and all of that. So these are what support and resistance do to the market, right? The market came down here and then it couldn't hold. It couldn't break through this area. And what happened? Since it didn't break through this area, it started going up. Okay. So it went up this way, came back again to that level, went up this way, came back again to that level. All right. It means that there is a reason why this is not moving, breaking below this area. Why is that? Because there are a lot of buy orders here. Okay. Buyers will always overpower the sellers whenever the market gets down here. And what happened? After it rejected here for a while, what happened? The market started going up. So when you see indications like this, okay, when you see indications like this, just pay attention to it and be looking for an impulsive move to the upside. All right. There are two scenarios that will definitely happen. Is either the buyers will overpower the sellers or the sellers will overpower the buyers. Now, when the sellers overpower the buyers, for instance, as you can see, the speed at which they moved here, okay, the buyers were trying to, after rejecting at this support area, they were trying to push the price up and all of that. And then all of a sudden, sellers came into the market. But when they came, there were a lot of buy orders there that didn't allow them to go through. Okay, so now they rejected again, and then you see after this, impulsive move here, you see this big bullish candle here. Okay, this bullish engulfing candle here that engulfed this other one. All right, so it means that there is a whole lot of buying pressure right here. Okay, it means that there's a whole lot of buying pressure right here. So what you'll be looking at right now is for a buy trade. Okay. And in most cases, when you see impulsive move like this, if the market has moved up already, just wait patiently. Okay. In most cases, all right, in most cases, you see price will always return back to retest that level where you have that impulsive move to the upside or to the downside. Okay. So if you have waited a bit, you would have picked that trade here, though it later moved below this low here, the previous low here. So you would have picked that trade here. Maybe with your stop loss below, you would have picked a trade here, and you would have continually ride this trend until when we finally had this breakout, okay, to that upside and all of that, right? So when you want to long, which is what you just explained already, you look at the support level, okay, market coming down to that area, support level, you map it out as so. Market has rejected here for a while now, twice, 3, 4 times, or even 10 times. It means that there is something strong here. Okay, there is a lot of buying pressure here. So when market comes back down to that level, the market will definitely reject to the area. So if you want to trade, as I said the other day, I don't know if you joined the first day Zoom meeting and all of that, look at those zone to zone. All right, your zones should be mapped on at least the 4 hours time frame. Okay, 4 hours time frame. Go to the 4 hours time frame and map out those areas of support and resistance. All right, map out those areas of support and resistance. So here, if this market continues to drop, we'll definitely be seeing another rejection at this area of that 26. Okay, but before then, we equally have another support area here. All right, we equally have another support area here. So you can go ahead and map another area here, right? You map another area here, because before the price even gets to that 26, it will definitely be reacting to this level up here, right? It will definitely be reacting to this level up here. And from what I was explaining to you, that whenever you see a very impulsive move to the upside or to the downside, okay, and then you miss that, don't just rush into it. For instance, you see this candle here at maybe just move from 27 up to that 28, and you say, I have missed this, I've missed this. You want to rush into it, don't rush into it, okay? You missed that move already. What you need to do is to wait patiently, all right? In most cases, you will see price will return back to come and do what? To come and mitigate that area of, remember when this move happened, it created a fair value gap here, right? Imbalance and all of that, those terminologies that you might have heard online and all of that, okay? So it created an imbalance here. So it would definitely come and mitigate that area. And that is exactly what you're seeing here. So market, there is an order block here, right? From this move here, okay? From that previous candle here. So there's an order block here, and you can see that price came back down to do what? To mitigate this order block. And what you should be looking for right now, if you go to a lower time frame, is a rejection to the upside. All right, a rejection from here to the upside and stuff like that. So these are things you need to actually spot that in using. And if you get confused on how to implement these things, what are other blocks, the support and resistance level, then indicators can help you, right? Indicators do repaint a lot. When you repaint, it means that the action might have happened like after 5, 10 candles before you will see that indicator. For instance, you are using a support and resistance level indicator and all of that before that appears and all of that. But there are paid indicators that can actually spot at this level for you and for free. And that is why the easy algo indicator that I've been using, okay? The easy algo indicator that I've been using has been working for me. It just automatically spot out these areas for you and all of that. But if you don't have money to start paying for indicators and all of that, there is a free indicator that you can actually use. What's the indicator's name? To spot out the support and resistance level, it is called fluid trade SMC. Okay, just go ahead and plug this into your chart, and then you can start using that area, right? So it gives you this break of structures, and all of that. So you can go to the fluid stuff, go to the settings, check out how many you want to see, but I just use the default. Okay, if you want to show the the zigzag and all of that, show price actions label and all of that supplies, you can go ahead and play around with this indicator, but this one can help you. Okay, but support and resistance level are easy to spot in the market. They are not too difficult. Okay? They are very easy to spot in the market, right? So for buy trade, you're only looking to long at the support level, right? And then for sell trade, you're looking to long at the resistance level. And then there are other tools, okay, like the Fibonacci extension tool, the Fibonacci retracement tool, and all of that, okay, that can equally help you. For instance, if I wanted to use the Fibonacci extension tool, let's go to the 15 minutes time frame, okay? If I want to use the Fibonacci extension tool, now market has been ranging. This can be done on any time frame of your choice, okay? Let me clear out all of this. Let me remove all this drawing before we go ahead and look at this, guys. So markets, for instance, let's look at this area. Market was ranging for a while, right? So we had this range here before we had that impulsive move to that upside, and then we came back down. Now, if I want to map out this area before this other move that happened here, what I can do is I'll bring out my Fibonacci extension tool, and then take it from this low here, for instance, take it from this low here, and then go to that high, and then bring it back to this low here, okay? And that will automatically plot out. This one is a different class entirely. It's not what I want to do this morning, okay? We just want to look at possible areas. So this will just plot out these areas for you. Now, this extension tool will tell you that, oh, if this market continues to move up, right, there are levels that definitely this market will go to. So this level could serve as your take profit level. It could serve as resistance and support level, all right? And exactly what you see happen here is that after this market moved up, right, what happened? It rejected at this 1.618 level, right? So it rejected at this 1.618 level and it came back down, okay? So the next time we will see this move, it could break this level and maybe it will respect that level, that 0.2 level, okay, the 2% level, or even the 2.618 level and all of that. So if this market continues to move up, these are the levels that I'm looking at using the Fibonacci extension tool, okay? These are levels that I'm expecting that this market will go up to or possibly reject from those areas and all of that. These are different things that you need to, these are for extension tools, okay? And then another one you can equally use is the Fibonacci retracement. I don't want to bore you this morning with a whole lot of these tools and all of that, but we'll look at that gradually, okay? One day we'll dedicate it to using Fibonacci tools. One day we'll dedicate it to using trend lines, okay? Trend lines can equally serve as support and resistance level and all of that. So whatever knowledge you have right now for a short trade can equally be applied to for a long trade can equally be applied to a short trade, okay? So, and then learn how to use this tool. It's very easy. There's this tool called this long and short position tool, all right? For instance, you know that, okay, you are going to long at this area, you enter, you plot that tool there, all right? Now, when you plot this tool here, the first thing you want to do is to adjust your stop loss. All right. Now, from what you can see, if I put my stop loss here, my stop loss is going to be 0.87%. Okay, 0.87%. Now, if you're using leverage, you will now say, okay, this is at 0.87%. What is the leverage? That the leverage is going to be, if your leverage is 10x, you now multiply this by 10. Okay. So whatever it is, that is what you're going to mean. And then if you move this up, if you are targeting that level there, and all of that, and the price goes in your favor, you'll be making 2%, right? You'll be making 2%. So that 2% will now be 2% multiplied by the number of leverage you are using. Then for the opposite, okay, for a short trade, you do the opposite. You just go up there, all right, look for the short position too. So let's say you want to short the market here and all of that, okay? You bring your stop loss wherever you want to raise. If it is 1% or thereabout, you bring your take profit to whatever you want, okay? So this is what basically you do. So the same idea you have, you do the for a long trade, you do the opposite for a short trade, all right? So I believe you understand that briefly, okay? All right, so BTC, I'm looking, I don't want it to go above this level, okay? I don't want it to go above this level. So I'm shorting, I will be looking for long from that to the 6200 and all of that. So let's see how this will play out, okay? Let's see how this will play out. I'm already in that trade. So if you want to join, you can equally do that. I'm already in that trade because I see my trend indicator here, okay? Except for the 1 hour, 1 hour, 4 hours, and then the weekly, the 8 hours, 12 hours daily is very bearish. Okay, so I'm looking at shorting that market from that area down. All right. Okay, and then another area you should equally be looking at shorting. Okay, the whole of this zone here up to that 27,470. Okay, 27,470 or even 27,500. Okay, 27,500 and all of that. So look at shorting those at those areas. And one thing I can do is I can add to my position. If I extend my stop loss up here, okay, I can have another short setup like a limit buy, a limit order, okay, at this area here. So I can have a limit to sell here, all right? And then I have another limit to sell up here, okay? And then my stop loss would be just above that area. So if it comes and pick this one, my average entry price could be somewhere around here. Then if it continues to go, then I don't want to be in that trade again. I just accept the stop loss and then exit. But if it peaks and come back down, maybe this time around, I don't even need to wait for this first entry. All right, from here, I can just take my profit and boom, I'm out of the market. All right, then if I even hold on to that market until it comes that back there, then it could be a good area to start looking for short. So yeah, we'll just set those limit orders and see, okay, set limit orders to short at 27,450, yeah, and then another one at that 27,500. Okay, 27,500. That's what I'm looking at for BTC. And then another token that I'm looking at currently is Solana. Okay, so let me go to Sol as well. Yeah, I'm looking at Sol as well. I'm on the 5 minutes time frame, but these levels you see here are all mapped out on the 15 minutes time frame. On the 1 hour and 4 hours time frame. Okay, so what I'm looking at for Sol, I'm looking to short Sol. If we do get back up to that level, this is my golden level here, which is around that 24.1. Okay, so if Sol continues to go up, I can equally take a long trade for Sol, right? I can take a long trade. Let me shift this short to the side, right? I can take a long trade for Sol. You see that my indicator just gave me a long setup here. So I can take a long trade for Sol from here, maybe with market order, right? I can take a long trade for Sol coming up here and all of that. Then from there, I can take a short. From here, I can take a short down, all right? That's basically what I'm looking at. This is on my 4 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame. So yeah, these are the levels I'm looking at, okay? On the 1 hour, we are bearish, we are bullish, okay? But 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, okay? We are very bearish and all of that. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, okay, for Sol. Let me see, let me risk it. Let me take a long trade. And then to that 24.1, we can take a short trade to the downside. That's basically what I'm looking at for all of this. And what other token are you guys looking at? Okay, smash that like button for me if you are joining via YouTube. Let me know. So when do you start this live trading daily? I don't have a specific time for it, okay? In most cases, it is 7. Okay, it is 7:30, between 7:15 and 7:30. Then most of the time it is 8 a.m. All right, I do 8 a.m., I do 7 and all of that. So I don't have a specific time for that, right? I don't have a specific time for that. Okay, yeah. Adams wants us to look at UNFI. Okay, yeah, we'll look at that. So for Sol, I have a short setup here, and then if you want to take long from here, just a quick scalp. Okay, you can do that and ride this trend until it gets up there and then from there we short. That's basically what I'm looking at. Okay. All right. And yeah, I have few tokens that I'm looking at for altcoins. These are the altcoins I'm looking at. Those are what I have on my watch list. And then for my major coins are these ones, okay, BTC, Ethereum, and all of that. Then I have the dominance and the rest. Okay. And for USDT dominance started actually. We looked at this. Let me look at the clean chart for that for you. But let me pull out this token for Adam, UNFI, and all of that, USDT. Benga, do you understand what I was trying to explain? If there is any other question, you just let me know. If there's anything you don't understand, just let me know. Okay, so for USDT dominance, let's see USDT.D. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so that's why you see BTC. Whenever you see a green candle here, BTC will definitely be looking bearish and all of that. And then when you see a red candle here, BTC will be going up. So just pay attention to dominance as well. It will help you as well. So for UNFI, if I look at higher time frame, what am I looking at? Very bearish, very bearish on this particular token, guys. Okay, so I have an area here where this can actually go beyond this area. That's what I'm looking at. This resistance level here. Okay, this support level. Sorry, this support level at this 6.6 level is what you want to pay attention to. I don't know. All of a sudden, this token started, just dumping and all of that. So it has been dumping for a while now. So for this token, okay, what I personally would look at for, okay, for Adams, what I would look at for this token right now is I'll be looking for more short trades if this can actually come back up to this level. All right. If it can come back up to this level right here, at that $7.2 level, that's where I'll be looking for a short trade. But even at that, if you see my levels here, okay, this that is going, if we don't break above this level right now, okay, this is our previous support. So if we now use this as a resistance level, then it could be a good area to start looking for a short trade. So I have two areas where I'll possibly be entering for a short trade for this token right now, okay? I have two areas where I can possibly be looking for a short trade for this token. So is either we short at this area of 6.6, okay, 6.67, and then continue to ride that trend to the downside. Or if I don't see any indication here to short, then this area here, okay, in case we come back up to that area, could be a good area to start looking for a short trade. Now, if I look at a clean chart for that token, let me do UNFI USDT. If I look at a clean chart for that token, okay, here I will go ahead and look for, let's do 1 hour. Okay, let's do 1 hour. And let me do my extension too. So we take this move here, for instance, down to this level. Let's do that level down there. And then take it up to that one there. Okay, so possibly what I'll be looking at for this particular token, right? As you can see right there, is bearish, right? If we come back to this level here and start rejecting, okay, the next level you should be targeting is that $6.1 level, right? So if we come to this 1.618 level, there's every tendency that this could reject from here or had like a little bit of retracement before it continues that downward movement. All right. So for this, be looking for more of a short trade for this particular token. So you can look to go short at this area here, guys. Okay, that's $6.7 level. Look to go short at that area. That is, if we don't break this area above, okay, that's an area you should be looking to short, and then you target this 1.618 level, right? And you can actually ride this trend as it continues to go. But if we do have a strong support area here and this bounces back, then you can take your profit. But look for it. If you start pulling down again, then the next level you should be targeting that this can possibly go to is this 5.7 level, and then even up to that $5 level down there, okay? Even up to that $5 level down there, right? That's basically what I'll be looking at. So at that $6.7 level, we'll be looking to short, All right, that's what I'm seeing with this extension too. And then here, yeah, it's almost the same thing. Okay, it's almost the same thing, 6.7, 6.67, and all of that. So it's almost the same thing, right? But if you do break above this level, right, then you can be looking at this token coming back to that 7.2 before going back down again. All right, so that's basically what I'll be looking at. Okay, 6.7, be looking for short trade, and you have to see all of the indications and all of that. That, oh, this is coming back up. Okay, this is coming back up, and then there is a rejection here and all of that. Okay, so yeah, what you can map out here is that, definitely I'm on the 1 hour time frame, right? So there should be an order block here stopping this from going up. So look for short trades here and then take the trade down. That's what I'll be looking at for the UNFI token. Okay, that's basically what I personally will be looking at for. So yeah, look at that and take trades accordingly, guys. Okay, let's look at lever has been dumping seriously. I don't know, will it come back to life again and all of that? So let's see lever USDT. For those of you who are in short trades for this particular token, kudos to you. It has been dumping like mad. So what are we looking at for this particular token right now, guys? How far can this dump? Okay, so let me do my fib 2 here. Let's take this low here up to that level. Okay, so for the for this, I'll be looking if I see a rejection at the 618 level. Okay, that's why I'll be looking. If I use the standard Fibonacci retracement tool, so possibly if we reject, okay, you see that we've broken below that 50% level, right? So we've broken below that 50% level. All right, this can keep dropping. I want to see a reaction at this 0.618 level or the 0.66 level. If it doesn't reject from here, guys, if it doesn't reject from here, then the next level you should be looking at taking a long trade would be at this 7.8, okay, 0.786 level, which is around 0.0014, or just look at this 0.0017 and all of that. Those are areas I'll be looking to long this market. Okay, those are areas I'm looking to long this market. Then if I come back to my tools here, let me see what this tool is giving me to lever USDT. So we have that on bybit, and let's do higher time frame and see. Yeah, so you see that this tool is equally mapped out here. So here we have it on the, I'm looking at this on the 8 hours time frame, while here is on the daily time frame, right? Okay, so it's almost the same area, right? Almost the same area. So you see that we are looking at that 0.0018, all right? This is where we want to get it bounce. So let it come back down to that level. Let it break down to that level. You want to get it bounce there. Then if it goes below this level, then be looking at that support area at that 0.00115, or even down to that 0.0014 area. Okay, so that's basically what I'll be looking at, right? That's basically what I personally will be looking at for this. Okay, so wait for it to come, have a bounce here, then you take a trade to the upside, or maybe down to that support level, you take a trade to the upside. So put this on your watch list and pay attention to it. Okay, put this on your watch list and pay attention to it, guys. Put this on your watch list and pay attention to it. All right, so that's basically what I'll be looking at for and all of that. All right, so yeah, let's see SRP. Okay, I was equally looking at Link as well. For Link, I see more of a downtrend. Okay, for Link, I see more of shorting. But right now, I'm not going to enter any trade for Link. If I go down to my 15 minutes time frame, there are certain things I want to play out. Okay, so I want Link to do what I want it to do is to come up here, okay, to this level, and then we can be shorting from that level there. Okay, so for Link, what I basically be looking at for is, enter a short trade if we do come back up to that level, all right, and then take it down to maybe around this area of $6.9 and all of that. So that's what I'm looking at for Link. Okay, that's what I'm looking at for Link. If this plays out, that is exactly what I'll be doing. Okay, if that plays out, let me remove one of these two of this indicator. Sorry. Okay, so let me remove this reversal stuff. Scalping show reversal bounce. I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna remove all the signals. Okay, so for link, let it come back up there and then we can take a trade to the downside. That's what I'm looking at for link. I'm equally looking at the FTM token as well. So basically, I'm looking at two scenarios here. I want this to come up here, I'll short, okay, which is what you see the short setup set here, okay? And then I want it to either come down here and I'll long. Okay, I missed this entry already. You see this happened last night. So it just wick down to that level, even for OP that I entered the trade. So that equally get me stopped at and all of that. So this wick down to that level and then started rejecting to the upside. So yeah, I'm looking for this to come back up here. I will short or wait for it to come down here and I will long. Those are the two scenarios that I'm looking at for FTM. All right. Those are two scenarios I'm looking at for FTM. No matter how, okay, before the end of today, one of these scenarios would have played out and then we'll go ahead and take trades accordingly. That's basically what I'm looking at for FTM. And then for so this is my short settings for FTM, and then my long setup will be somewhere around there. So any of these ones that play out first, that's the one we are going to take, okay? Guys, let me know in the comment section any token you want me to look at, okay? Any token that you want me to look at, let me know on the comment section. For lever, yeah, we'll look at this, let it come down here, and then we'll take a trade to the upside. Just patiently wait for it, okay? So you can go to your 15 minutes time frame and be looking for, those setup, all right? Be looking for those setups. So if this does come back up there and reject, so from here we can be looking for it to come back up. Then if we reject this area here, right? If we reject this area here, be looking at down here, guys. Be looking at down there. So look for a long trade for lever, and when you get one, take it and don't quickly exit the market. Just be adjusting your stop loss, okay? Adjust your stop loss to entry. Keep following the market until you get something reasonable, guys. And as always, just be doing, don't be doing multiple trades at the same time. Look for that one good setup that will give you some winning trades and follow the trade already. So BTC, if you entered short, okay, it should be going well for you right now, okay? BTC, I'm already short. And let me equally look at Ethereum. Let's look at possible trades for this as well. So for it, I feel we should, I'm actually looking at this area down here for Ethereum, okay? 1,570 or thereabout. That's what I'm looking at for Ethereum, okay? So let me see if this area here will hold, all right? What I have here is the support area here. Let me see if that will hold. If it doesn't hold, then if we break this level, definitely it's a free fall down to this level here. If we do break this level, it's a free fall down to this level here, and that is where we'll be looking at taking a trade to the upside, okay? So for Ethereum, I want to see if we do break this level down here, I'll just take a shot, okay? Let's see, we'll break this level here. We can look at, lower time frame for our entries, okay? If we don't reject from that area and start going on, once we break that level down, okay? I want to see this level here becomes a resistance level, okay? So maybe we'll break down, come retest that level, then I can take a trade to the downside, and my target will be this area down here, okay? My target will be that area down there. So that's what I'll be looking at for each and all of that. So I'll be paying attention to these guys. It's not these are things that don't happen immediately, but these are just the scenarios I'm looking at. Okay, wait for this to break down, and then we'll take a trade to the downside and all of that. I'm very bearish on the Ethereum, so I see it coming down. Okay, so for a short setup for it, I can even do from up here. All right, if Ethereum gets up there, that could be a good area to even start shorting and all of that. All right, but if we don't get up there and then we break this level down there, then that could be a good area to equally short. Okay, that's basically what I'll be looking at for Ethereum. So if it plays that, go ahead and work with that. Okay, TRB. Let's look at TRB too. So TRB, Let's look at that TRB USDT. TRB USDT. Let me look at higher time frame and see. This is equally very bearish. Okay. So for TRB, wait for this. Okay, wait for it to trade below this area. All right. Wait for it to trade below this area. That's area. So if we go to lower time frame, like the 5 minutes, currently we are just within this zone here, right? So we are just within this zone here. If possible, okay. If possible, if you see something like this, you know, if TRB comes up here to this area, then that could be your area for short. Okay. So I'll be looking to short TRB at around that $49.50 level. Okay. TRB, look at that $49.50 level. That's the area you should be looking at taking a short trade for TRB. This $49.50 level, anything around this area between 49.7 to $50, you should be looking to take a short. Okay, on TRB. All right. And then if we do break below this level, right? If you do break below that level, then you can see TRB going down. Okay, this level that we are holding currently. This level we are holding currently, if you break below that, you see TRB going down even to around that level of $30 and all of that. So if I look at a clean chart for TRB, let me show you what is possible with that. All right, so let's do the 4 hours time frame and see. So currently TRB, you know, seems to be, you know, respecting this level here. Okay, so let's assume that this was our previous support here, was our previous support. So it, resistance. All right, this was our previous resistance where we went to and then reject back before we came and broke it and all of that, right? So when we broke that level, now this area, this token is respecting that level, right? Remember when we started going up with this, rejected at that $45 level, came back down, went up, and then continued to move up to the upside until we got up to that level of $67. Now coming down, this is respecting this level. Okay, this is respecting this level here. If I bring my Fibonacci retracement tool from here to that up there, okay, you see that it's almost at this level here. So if we don't reject from here and start going back up, okay, wait for a break of this level down, and then that is when you can start looking for a trade to the downside, right? Wait for this to break down and you can start looking for a trade from here to the downside. So I want to see like a bullish candle print here, showing an indication that this will be rejecting from this area going up. Okay, but we've been moving around. If you look at the lower time frame, we'll just be consolidating here. We're not rejected that much. So yeah, let's wait. But the break below this area, okay, anything from $43, $42 level, we'll be looking to short. All right. So if you see that TRB comes down, you know, retest this level and then use this level as, instead of a support, now use it as a resistance, then you can be looking to take a trade to the downside. Okay, you can be looking to take a trade to the downside. But if TRB bounces from this level, you should be targeting this you know, 382 level. Okay, you should be targeting that 382 level. Then from that 382 level, be looking to take a trade to the downside. Okay, this area of 382, if it does bounce from this area, okay, I have a level here, which is the 50% level, anything at that $50, which is what I just showed you here, right? $50, you know, $49, be looking for short. So if we do not respect this 0.5% level, then the 382 level could be another area you could get a rejection from. All right, it could be a good area you get the rejection from. But if we do not go up there and then we break below this level, we'll be looking to short from there. Okay, so for TRB, just wait for it to patiently wait for all of this setup to play out. And once it play out, okay, you take a trade to the downside. So what I'm looking at is this level here, 49, okay, $49.50 level short, or anything below 43, or then about, you take a short trade. That's what I personally will be looking at for TRB. That's what I'll be looking at for TRB. So if you want, you can go ahead and set your limit orders for those trades to play out. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat which token you want me to look at. Okay, whatever token you want me to look at, just let me know. I don't want to trade many tokens and all of that. one token at a time, one trade at a time, guys. One trade at a time, all right? BTC USDT. For BTC, equally pay attention to this level here, okay? Anything at 28,000 could be a good area to short, all right? But I want to see it come back down to around 27,100, and then we'll start looking for long trades from there. Maybe 27,100, we can start looking for long trades from that level there going up. For SRP, look for short at 54 cents. Okay. Let me quickly confirm that SRP, if we do get back up to this level again, let me do 15 minutes. SRP, look for short at 54 cents. Okay. If we do get back up to this level at that level 53, 54 cents, look for short trade for SRP. Okay. Anything at 53, 54 cents, look for short for SRP. That's basically what, yeah. If SRP come back up to this level again, be looking to take a short trade to the downside. Okay, for SRP, 54 cents or slightly above, look for a short at that level for SRP. Look for a short at that level for SRP, okay? That's what I'll be looking at for the SRP trade. All right. So let's see how that will play out, guys. Let's see how that will play out. And then for Solana too. So once we break below this level, okay, if we break below this level, I'm taking a short. All right. We'll break below this level, I'm taking a short. And then if so does come back up to this level, I'm equally taking a short. So I'm looking at either shorting from here at that 24.1, $24.6 level down, or anything below this level, right? Anything below this level, I want to see a break of structure here. Anything below this level, I'm taking a trade down. Okay. So for Sol, equally pay attention to that. So we have a resistance up there, and then we have this support down here. So if we do come back up here, that could be a good area to take a short trade for Solana. Okay, Solana, look for short setup from this area here. That is if we actually do come back up to that area, look for short set trades. But if not, if we break below this level, then your short setup could be from down there. Anything from around 22.6, 22.7 should be a good area to start shorting Solana. But if we do come back up to that level, that could equally be a good area to take a short trade for Solana. All right. So if you want to copy that setup, go ahead and copy it, and let's see how that will play out, guys. Okay, another token is let's look at this LQ, whatever the name of the token is, LQT. LQTY USDT. I say the token is up by almost plus. The token is up by 4% plus. So what are we looking at? LQT. Let me look at it from my LQTY. Okay, so for this token, I just want to see this respect this $1.1 level. Okay, let's see if that will happen. This $1.1 level, if I look at 5 minutes time frame, maybe that could be an area for a quick scalp, right? They have been rejecting not up to that level, been rejecting here, and all of that, this level down here. So I want to see a week up to that level at that 1.1, and then we'll take a short trade, okay? If we do wake up to that $1.1 level, take a short trade for this particular token, right? But I see a bearish divergence on my indicator down here, right? You see that it's showing that there is a divergence, right? So the oscillator is going down, this is going up, and all of that. But even at that, let's wait. Let's wait. 1.1, okay, 1.1 should be a good area to be looking for a short trade for this token. 1.1 could be a good area, but anything above this area, then you can be looking, to long this trade to that 1.18. But right now, I'm looking to short this token at this zone here, 1.1. Yeah, I'm not going to set any limit order for this. I'll just wait for it to play out. I'll just wait for it to play out. I'll just leave it on one of my chart opened. I'll wait for it to play out, and if it does, we'll go ahead and take a trade accordingly, guys. So if it does plays out, we take trades accordingly.